So... What is good? Welcome back to the Flawdcast Live. I am your boy Flawdzilla, and I'm here with my lovely co-host Mozilla.
What up, yo?
This is the last normal place on the internet. We're glad that you could be here with us today, and you will be too. Now, without further ado, make sure you like, comment, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you be notified whenever we drop.
Flawd's booty.
Yeah, so today's video, this is live, so today's video, if you're watching this tomorrow, well, actually, no, everyone. Today's video is Matt Walsh went on Dr. Phil, and he is breaking down his debate from Dr. Phil. We reacted yesterday to the 15-minute clip that Dr. Phil put out, but now I wanted to hear what Matt had to say about it himself, so we're going to act like we didn't watch it yesterday.
All right.
Or something like that.
Yeah.
Like, no, we're not going to act like we didn't watch it yesterday, but we're going to rewatch it. It's probably going to be the same shit he says, but we didn't see the whole episode, so it might be some new shit.
Yeah, I mean, he'll be new, so whatever.
Yeah, exactly. What he says is going to be new, so yeah, exactly. So yeah, without further ado, let's jump right into this thing, man.
Spaghetti.
Okay, here we go.
Were able to watch it. My appearance on Dr. Phil aired yesterday afternoon. It was my first time appearing on television outside of Fox News, and also my first time meeting with a psychologist. Some would say that I should make more of a regular habit of it. Talking to a psychologist, I mean, not appearing on TV. But unfortunately, not everybody was able to watch the discussion, I'm told. In some markets, it was sidelined by President Biden's press conference.
Did he say my name?
Sounded like it.
He said my name. My name is Marcus. He definitely just said some Marcus.
In some markets, it was sidelined by President Biden's press conference. I think we can all agree that of all the terrible things Biden has done during his disastrous tenure, preempting my Dr. Phil episode is by far the worst. Now, there's always a certain risk inherent in walking into an environment like this, especially with the cameras rolling. Of course, I knew that I would be outnumbered on stage in front of a hostile studio audience. And if I had been invited to speak about a more complicated or difficult issue, one that requires you to actually be smart, then that would have given me pause. But the topic of the episode was gender and pronouns, which means that it's not complicated or difficult at all. My position, the correct position, is extremely simple, sensible, obvious, and clear.
Absolutely.
The only mistake that somebody on my side of the issue can make, and very often people do make this mistake, in a debate of this kind, is to make the subject seem more complicated than it is.
Yeah.
Getting lost in the rhetorical weeds and losing sight of the main point.
Absolutely.
And they do that on purpose.
Yeah.
When the people on the other side of the conversation, they do it on purpose. They make it. They start bringing in emotions. They start bringing in like, oh, but if it's like, and they start. There's no logic to what they say. They just like move the goalpost over and over and over and over again. And people sometimes fall for that because they're just trying to be right. But you're already right. You're coming into this type of conversation. You're coming into it right. So anything straying from your conversation, from your points, you're going to get lost because they're not making any sense with anything they're saying.
Yep.
Everything they're saying is based off of emotion and bullshit. So you have to just stick to your point. You know what I'm saying? Stick to your point because they're not going to argue facts. They're going to try to turn it into ad hominem. They're going to attack you as a person. They're going to try to tell you that you're something that you're not, and they're going to make you defend yourself, which you shouldn't even do because you're not wrong for having your opinion.
Legit.
You know? They always do this. They always do it. But he did well.
Absolutely.
That's where the other side lives. They're out there in the weeds where things are muddy and muddled. They like it out there. They want to obscure the main point, mystifying what is actually quite simple. As long as you refuse to be baited into that trap and you stay on message, on the firm ground of truth and science and common sense, you can have this conversation anywhere, with anybody, on any platform, in front of any audience, and you will walk away the winner every time.
Facts.
And if you're a naturally argumentative bastard like myself, you'll even have fun doing it. Now, that gives you an idea of my basic strategy. So now we'll watch some clips of a few of the most important exchanges during the episode, and we'll see how it played out. We'll begin with the opening salvo, which came several minutes into the episode, as the first segment featured just the two non-binary diversity consultants spewing inane garbage unopposed. And I was backstage for that portion, just pacing back and forth, listening in horror, muttering incredulously to myself. And when it was my turn, I began by clarifying that everything that was said in the previous segment was total nonsense. And then we dived into the pronoun question. Let's watch.
there should be no construct of gender, just sex. You're either male or female.
Right.
And someone feeling in a mental, emotional way that they don't identify with the sex that they have been biologically created as and assigned at birth.
Hold on, my bad. I was waiting for them to show this person because I wanted to say, I don't know if you guys remember, but was it our first or second?
I think it was the second.
I think it was our second TikTok reaction video. We reacted to Ben Shapiro's insane TikTok, woke TikToks compilations, right? Mm-hmm. And this person right here, Mac from Always Sunny, yep. As Mo would call him. Mo said he looks like Mac from Always Sunny, and he fucking does.
He so does.
We reacted to them, not even them, his TikTok. I said it wrong. His TikTok on the compilation, and what he was saying was fucking ridiculous anyway. And this person is trying their hardest to become like the representative for whatever the fuck they are, non-binary or whatever. Yeah, they're trying to become the representative for this. So they're making and that, like, when you hear how this person talks, they talk like they're a teacher speaking to a student. Yep. They're talking to adults. And they talk like they're a teacher who is talking to people that are just so much less intelligent than them, which the actual situation is what you're saying is nonsense, so people don't understand it. Logical people don't understand it and never will. But they speak to you in a condescending way. You'll hear how this person talks. But yeah, this isn't their first appearance on our channel, is what I'm getting at. You know, they've been on the channel before. And not them, like, themselves,
he's been on.
But we have reacted to their TikToks before.
Oh, okay. Are you talking about? Are you
Addison.
saying? Are you using they, their pronouns?
No, I just mean them, like this person. Like, hey, that's why it's confusing. I didn't want to when I said them. That's what I was trying to explain in the first video. If you remember when I was like, you can use they talking about one person, but not in the way that they're talking. I was saying that.
Yes.
When you're saying like them, like this person, like. When we were reacting to this person's video, that's what I was trying to say. The way I'm saying it,
you can use they as one person.
The way I just did. When I'm saying them, I'm not trying to say them multiple. I'm saying when you listen to them talk, like it's the one person. Oh, like if I'm talking to you and speaking about this person, if I'm talking to you and I'm speaking about this person and they're saying something,
wouldn't it be
and him talk, yeah, but I still say them and shit. I've been doing this since I was a kid.
But
I'm still talking about a singular person. It's just how it's to me. That's what I was trying to explain in the first video we did about that, because they were talking about this in the video. But I'm saying they, but I mean one person. Okay. I don't mean two. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like they're trying to say, like they're saying they like in a different way, but I mean just them. But I might be talking wrong. That's the thing. But it might just be just it's just how I've talked, and it has nothing to do with the way that they're speaking. Mm-hmm. Yeah. But anyway, let's get into it. Let's continue. Some people I think do it. Yo, Kitty, that emoji looks just like him. Where the hell did you find that emoji? What? That emoji looks just like them.
That's hilarious.
Just like him. I said them. I keep saying them now. Okay, yep, let's get into it.
That they don't identify with the sex that they have been biologically created as and assigned at birth based on their genitalia. If they don't feel that way, that there's no construct that describes that, experiences that.
Well, that's got nothing to do with the reality. So you can feel however you want. I mean, I could sit here and say that I feel like a tomato plant, but that doesn't mean that I actually am those things. So your self-perception, you can have whatever self-perception you want, but you can't expect me to take part.
Actually, hold on. See, I'm still thinking about this they thing. I think what it's actually happening when I say they and them, I think what I'm actually doing is referring to like
all the transgenders.
But I mean it as like not specifying who I'm talking about, but I am specifying. But it's just it's other people. You know what I'm saying? Some other. Yeah. I don't think it's actually. I'm still speaking singular. The way that I'm thinking about it, it's not. I think it's like I'm referring to someone just not in a specific way. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
So I guess it's similar to what they're actually asking for. See, I keep doing it. It's just how I talk.
I know what you mean.
That's why I really don't have a problem saying it if it makes sense to me. But you're not going to force me to say anything, dude. If it doesn't make sense, I'm not going to. If I say him and you're a man, it shouldn't be an issue. That's why it's to me it's less complicated than these people try to make it seem. You know what I'm saying? But actually, I think maybe I am talking about transgender. I can't really even understand why I'm saying they. I think it's really
like what went through my head is like, so. Oh no, that'd still be plural.
Yeah. So I think I just picked up a bad habit.
But somebody said it was correct grammar, so I'm not sure.
See, I'm not sure either, but it's the way that they're trying to when I say they, I mean transgenders.
Yeah.
The way that they're trying to frame it is as if
It's one.
yes, like you have to use they instead of he.
Yes.
Or she will never happen. That will never happen.
No.
Like you can use
Never.
interchangeable words to speak to people.
Yeah.
But only when it makes sense. You're not gonna force me to say something illogical.
To change the laws of vocabulary.
Yes, to try to change vocabulary. That's not going to happen.
No,
That's not
at
going to
all.
happen.
Not at all. And Kimberly, we reacted to Dr. Phil's video of this.
Yeah.
This is Matt Walsh's
Yep. All right.
breakdown.
Well, let's get into it. Let's continue.
Part in that self-perception or to take part in this kind of charade, this theatrical production, you don't get your own pronouns, just like you don't get your own prepositions or your own adjectives. You know, it's like if I were to tell you, my adjectives are handsome and brilliant.
Exactly, Noah. Like, look what Noah just said. It's like you're talking to one person and another starts talking and you say, I didn't hear you. I was listening to them. Exactly. That's exactly how I would use that. Exactly what you just said. You don't understand that?
I do, but I would not. Maybe I just wouldn't talk. I wouldn't.
But
say
no,
it.
but that's what I'm saying. You would say I'm listening to her, him. I think that would be correct as well. You would say, oh, I was listening to him. I was listening to her. Like you could.
Yeah.
But the way that they're trying to do it is when you can only use her and him, you still got to say they and them.
Yeah.
Not happening.
Yes.
That to me does not make any sense.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? That's where the problem comes in. That's what I was trying to say in the first reaction. You know what I'm saying? Or the reaction when I was explaining that and everyone's like, you're wrong, you're wrong, you're wrong.
Yeah.
I might have been wrong, but still, that's just how I talk.
I don't think
know?
you're grammatically wrong. I think you're right. We could both say it.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying. Sometimes the words are interchangeable, but when they're not, you're not telling me I'm saying they and them. I'm not. I'm saying him or her.
Yep.
I am.
And whenever you're talking about me, you have to describe me as handsome and brilliant. Because
Exactly,
that's how
Kelly. That's the problem. Trying to cancel out correct vocabulary for your correct pronouns. Not happening. It's correct in your head. If I think the vocabulary is correct the way I say it, I'm saying it how I say it. You're not going to tell me what I have to say because you want to be called this, because you think, like, no, not happening. Not happening. You're trying to make shit not correct just because of whatever the fucking their reason is. Let me run this back, though. We're going to let him get his full thought out because I just was, you know what I'm saying? I was going through that in my head.
If they don't feel that way, that there's no construct that describes that, experiences that.
Well, that's got nothing to do with the reality. So you can feel however you want. I mean, I could sit here and say that I feel like a tomato plant, but that doesn't mean that I'm actually in those things. So your self-perception, you can have whatever self-perception you want, but you can't expect me to take part in that self-perception
Facts.
or to take part
That's
in
the
this kind
thing.
of charade, this theatrical production. You don't get your own pronouns,
That's
just
the
like you
main
don't get your
thing.
own prep.
That right there is the main part. That's okay. You want to live your life like that? Do whatever you want. You want to be incorrect and want to whatever. But you cannot expect people who have spent their entire life speaking grammatically correct and being biologically correct, seeing biology for what it actually is, and learning the right things in life to change their way of thinking and speaking for you.
Yep.
You cannot expect that because why are you, like, just think
Yes,
about it.
why aren't
You're
you-
okay living, it's fine for you to live the way you want, so it should be fine for them to live the way they want.
Absolutely.
It doesn't make any sense. Their argument literally dies.
As soon as they start.
Yes. Their argument dies immediately because it only benefits them. It only benefits that group of people. It's not okay for the people that don't agree. You know what I'm saying? That's not how it works, bro. That doesn't even make any sense. You're allowed to think what you want to think. You can't force it on anybody. That'd be like, okay, like just killing everybody of a certain religion. You know what I'm saying? Like, nope. If you're not that religion, then if you're not this religion, then you're wrong, because our beliefs are the right beliefs. You can't do that. You can't do it.
Literally Hitler.
Yep. You can't do it, bro.
Prepositions or your own production. You don't get your own pronouns, just like you don't get your own prepositions or your own adjectives. You know, it's like if I were to tell you, my adjectives are handsome and brilliant, and no matter whenever you're talking about me, you have to describe me as handsome and brilliant because that's how I identify. Makes no sense. You don't get your own pronouns. That's grammar. That's language.
Yep.
So you think it's a delusion?
I remember I made that same point. I made that same point before this. So sorry, Matt, for taking my point. Thank you, bro. But I was talking about, when you talk about me, you have to say I'm the best rapper ever when you speak about me. Always, no matter what, even if you disagree with it or agree with it, you gotta refer to me as the best rapper ever, because that's what I identify as, no matter what.
Yep.
If you think someone else is better, nope, you don't get to do that. Because my opinion is the one that you have to follow. What I want to identify as is what you have to identify me as. And that shit does not make sense. It does not. If I want to, what if I identify as someone who always identifies people as their biological gender? Then now you're dead. Your whole shit is dead.
Yeah.
Because that's what I identify as. I have to do it. I have to. There's just no way I can't, because that's me. That's, you're trying to stop me from. You're invalidating my existence if I can't do that. Like, the argument just doesn't work. It doesn't. The argument does not work.
Someone is self-delusional.
Yeah, I think it's delusion. Makes no sense. You don't get your own pronouns. That's grammar. That's language.
So you think it's a delusion? Someone is self-delusional.
Yeah, I think it's delusion. It could be mental illness. It could be it's a lot of different things. With children, you know, there's also just a basic confusion that all kids have. Like, that's why when you hear when you hear a parent say, "Oh, my 4-year-old son came to me and said that I'm a girl now, and so that's what I'm gonna raise him as a girl." No, you're a 4-year-old. I have 4 kids. When a 4-year-old boy comes to you and says, "Oh, I'm a girl," here's a good follow-up question: what is a girl? Ask him what he means by that. What do you mean by girl? And when you ask him that, here's what he'll tell you. He will tell you what he really means is that he wants to do some of the things that girls do, like play with the dollhouse. Or you know, he likes the color pink.
Which is normal.
That's fine.
For all
play
kids.
with the dollhouse.
Yeah.
But you're still a boy.
Yep. Facts.
I hope you'll respect my preferred adjectives. Of course, the only problem with my adjective comparison is that, unlike pronouns, adjectives are, in fact, subjective.
Facts.
But my point was that the adjectives I use to describe myself are products of my self-perception. I cannot demand that others perceive me the way that I perceive myself.
Yep.
My self-perception is not a joint project shared by me and the rest of human society. Yep. For adjectives, it's up to each individual to decide which ones they want to use to describe me. And in my case, a great many people use adjectives to describe me that I find quite disagreeable.
Yeah.
I might feel insulted by some of those adjectives. I might lock myself in the bathroom and weep uncontrollably for hours because of them.
Yeah.
I do that every day. But I cannot say that I'm being erased or delegitimized because other people refuse to see me the way that I see myself.
Oh my God.
And in fact,
I do that every day.
If their competing perception causes some sort of existential crisis for me, it only proves that I'm not so sure of my own self-perception, and therefore I'm in no position to criticize anybody else's perception of me. As for pronouns, there is no subjectivity at all.
Yeah.
It's not up to any individual, including myself, to decide which ones ought to be used.
Facts.
That question is settled by biological reality. The point of the pronoun is to describe that reality.
Yeah.
Just as the point of a verb like running, unless it's used metaphorically, is to convey reality. If I say that somebody is running when they're really sitting, I've conveyed an untruth, whether because I'm confused or a liar or both. And if I call a man a she, I have also expressed an untruth, whether because I'm confused or a liar or both, or perhaps because I'm afraid of getting yelled at if I tell the truth.
Yeah.
So we should add coward alongside the options of confused and liar.
Absolutely.
Well, one thing I could tell you as a 4-star chef myself.
No, absolutely correct. Absolutely correct. Hold on, let me get past this. Okay, before we start again, let's play these super chats real quick. Metastep, I will, hold up. I don't take music like that. You can post a link in Discord, but I don't do that.
The 2 banger, you're not wrong, Flawd. I use they/them like how you're describing all the time.
Yeah.
There's some fancy grammatical name for it.
See, I've been doing it since I was a kid, so it didn't feel wrong, but I got confused there for a second. But yeah, I think the way that Noah put that when he's not crack baby. What's up, crack baby? Love you, baby.
Oh, love you, Noah.
But the way that Noah that was already in here, Noah Price said, I do think that that's correct. Like I was talking to them, you know.
Yeah.
If you're telling someone else, I'm talking to them. You could be talking about a singular person.
Yep.
So, you know.
Oh, hey, Sam. Sam's in here, too.
Oh, Sam? What's good, Sam? Did you see you, Sam? Did you see you, Sam? But yeah, Meta, I saw your super chat. Thank you for the $5 super chat, but I don't listen to people's music like that. It was, if I do, then too many people would ask me to do it, and I'd just rather just stay away from that, honestly. It would stress me out trying to tell people that I don't want to listen to their music when I don't. You know, I don't really, I'm barely into the music that I listen to already. You know, I barely listen to the music that I actually enjoy listening to. So listening to people's music that may or may not be good, or I have to think about whether or not it's good and listen to, I'm not really interested in that. I'm not gonna lie. But maybe at some point, I was already thinking about this. At some point, I'll have a live stream where I do that. My voice is seeming really deep today, but I'll have a live stream when I do listen to other people, like other people's music and stuff. You know, people that music doesn't have a lot of views and shit like that. I'll have a live when I do that. Yo, my voice sounds smooth, bro. Do you hear that? Why? Why is it so deep like that?
I think it sounds...
No, I can feel it. I can literally feel it. It feels like morning voice.
I don't know.
What the fuck is going on with my voice, man? All good. We're from the 603. That's why I asked. Oh, then yeah, nah. That's like... That doesn't mean anything to me.
The ultimate. I mean, the question today. The pronoun question led directly to the question, the ultimate. I mean, the question, the ultimate and fundamental question, as far as I'm concerned, which my opponents were not very eager to answer. That's a question I would like to throw out to other members of the panel, actually, because just like the 4-year-old can't answer what is a girl, well, this is one of the problems with this left-wing gender ideology, is that no one who espouses it can even tell you what these words mean. It's like, what is a woman? Well, can you tell me what a woman is?
No, I can't. Because it's not for me to say. Womanhood looks different for everybody.
No, it doesn't.
What do you define?
Me and Noah, because of that part right there, me and Noah, oh, you were saying it too, actually. You jumped in on the meme too. But now it's a meme that we just keep on saying everything is an umbrella term now. Everything is it's an umbrella term because it's to each their own, however they see it. However they see it, it's to each their own. It's to each their own. It's an umbrella term. That's what we've been saying about everything now. Everything we're wrong about. No, I think it's an umbrella term. and people can see it however they want to see it. No, it's just an umbrella term.
It's not for me to say. Womanhood looks different for everybody.
What do you define a woman as?
An adult human female.
And what does a female mean?
Well,
how do you define a female?
Someone with female reproductive organs.
That's it.
Someone who's, here's the thing. When you're female, it goes right down to your bones, your DNA. So that's why if someone dies, we could dig up their bones 100 years from now. We have no idea what they believed in their head, but we can tell what sex they were because it's ingrained in every fiber of their being.
Interesting.
Great point. Great point. That is a great point. You can. It ends
everything.
Yeah. It's everything, all the flesh burned off the body, everything like that. Yep. They have no idea what the fuck you want it to be called, but they know what the fuck you are. You know what I'm saying? They know what you were because you're deceased, but
absolutely
they know your gender because it's more than just what you think you are. You know.
Legit.
So I'm trying to understand. Your definition is that a woman is someone who is female. You said, right?
Correct. It's a biological female.
So
what he said biological female and has reproductive organs.
So if we have maybe someone who is female, identifies as a woman, right? Cisgender woman, right? As you just explained, maybe doesn't have the ability to reproduce.
Means nothing.
Maybe doesn't have those organs that you're talking about that are reproductive organs.
Who doesn't have those organs? Like,
that's not a woman?
Besides people who had hysterectomy, if you're born without it, it's a medical issue, whatever. Yep. But nigga, females have reproductive organs of females. Female reproductive organs. It is what it is. Whether you can use them or not, whether or not you can have the baby, you still have
Got
the
'em.
organs, and you're built a certain way when you're a female.
Which makes
no
you
matter what.
a female.
It is what it is. So what is this? Like the point, like that was the worst point that person could have made. Literally the worst point that person could have made ever. But that's the kind of points they got to come with, because they don't ever make sense. They have to just make up random shit.
Legit.
Wild, bro. Get off Dr. Phil, watch Thompson's song. Bro, go watch my motherfucking live stream from yesterday and shut up.
You're all late with it.
I have answered the question. You stood up here and said trans women are women.
Yes.
Tell me what you mean. What is a woman?
Womanhood is something that, just as Ethan explained,
It's
I
an
cannot
umbrella
define because
term.
I am not
But
myself.
you used the word, so what did you mean when you said trans women are women if you don't know what it means?
Right? So here's the thing. So I do not define what a woman is because I do not identify as a woman. Womanhood.
So only people who identify as women can tell you what a woman is.
Yo.
If you don't get the fuck out of here, oh my God, so stupid, bro. So stupid. So you have to be a woman to tell people to know what a woman is. You have to be a woman to know what a woman is.
Banger. Don't mean to push other people's channels, but you got a shout at Nerdrotic in super chats suggesting you.
Yeah, I'm trying to be on there.
As a guest, you'd be a dope fit.
I'm trying, bro. I'm trying to get on there. I got D-Day Cobra to follow me back on Twitter. You know what I'm saying? So
That's fire.
maybe I'll hit him. Maybe he'll hit me up. You know, I seen people saying that they want me on there, and Quarter Black said he's gonna talk to them for me. So he said he's friends with Nerdrotic, and he's gonna holler at them for me in when I was just on his channel the other day. I was on Quarter Black's channel. If you haven't seen it, you should go there and watch. We talked about the movie Four Rooms. But yeah, he said he's gonna talk to Nerdrotic for me to get me on there. But yeah, let's continue. Appreciate you, brother. Thank you.
Hell yeah.
Is something that is an umbrella term. It includes people
That
who
describes.
But yeah, only women can identify women, which makes no fucking sense. What
Not
are you even talking
biology
about?
or
You
science.
have no point at all to anything that's being said. Okay.
define because I am not
But you
myself.
used the word, so what did you mean when you said trans women are women if you don't know what it means?
Right. So here's the thing. So I do not define what a woman is because I do not identify as a woman. Womanhood is something that is an umbrella term.
Oh.
It includes people
That
who
describes what?
people who identify as a woman.
No.
Identify as what?
As a woman.
What is
up,
that?
woman.
Shut
Was
up.
to each their own. Each woman, each man, each person is going to have a different relation with their own gender identity and define it differently.
That doesn't-
And so
Yo, Dr. Phil is sitting there because he does not agree with this bitch. Nigga, whatever the fuck he is. Dr. Phil does not agree with them. So he's sitting there like, just letting this person get rocked. Just letting Matt Walsh just destroy him. Just letting Matt Walsh just, what is a woman? No, but what is a woman? But Dr. Phil usually would step in and be like, okay, so this nigga was like, just sitting there staring at this
Legit.
nigga.
man, each person, woman.
What is that?
Was to each their own. Each woman, each man, each person is going to have a different relation with their own gender identity and define it differently.
That doesn't-
And so
I'm not
trans
asking for
women are women too.
Okay.
And you want to hold on.
Say it again. Trans
You
women
want
are
to
women.
reduce.
What, you
listen,
won't even
listen.
tell me
You
what the
want to
word
reduce,
means, though. So
you
that's
want to
the
reduce
problem.
women. You want to reduce men
The
down
whole
to maybe
crowd
just
is
their
against Matt Walsh.
genetics, our genitals,
No.
our chromosomes. Right? That's what you're
What
saying.
you want to
is that
do is
that's what we are at the end of
what
the
you
day.
want to do is appropriate women. You want to appropriate womanhood
Okay.
and turn it into basically a costume that could be worn.
Yes.
Absolutely.
Yes.
Now, the episode continued for another 45 minutes after that, but that was really the end of the conversation. I could have gotten up and walked off the stage right there, which would have been funny. The other side was there to argue that trans women are women and that anyone can be a woman if that's how they feel about themselves, and yet they could not explain what they meant when they used that term. Trans women are women. What's a woman? Well, who knows?
Yep.
The statement trans women are women means nothing in that case.
Yep.
They don't know what they mean when they say it. They don't understand their own
They're just
position.
saying things.
Game over.
Yep.
You notice the obscurantis tactic at work here because the bearded gentleman had declared in the previous segment to raucous applause that trans women are women. And I asked him what he means, and he immediately hopped on the circular logic merry-go-round, rambling a bunch of hazy gibberish about how only women can define the word women.
Doesn't even make any
That doesn't
sense.
make any sense because, for one thing, He's not an elephant, but I'm sure he can tell me what an elephant is.
Goddamn
Also,
facts.
even the statement that only women can define women requires you to know what a woman is. Otherwise, how can you know who has the right to define it and who doesn't?
Yes.
Well, the answer is that he knows who a woman is because they're the ones who say they're women. And we know that they are right in their claims of being women because they're saying it. And they say they're women because they are women. And they are women because they say they're women. Around and around we go.
Makes no sense.
Or they go anyway. They hope to pull you onto the merry-go-round with them, making you as dizzy and confused as they are. Which is why it's important to have simple answers, simple definitions, simple responses, and you stick to them. Let them twirl around and tie themselves into knots. You're standing on solid ground.
In their dresses.
Stay there. One more clip worth playing. After a very awkward commercial break where everybody sat in silence. Awkward for them anyway. You know, I thought the whole situation was pretty hilarious. We came back with a supposed gender expert and college professor who provoked applause from the trained SEALs in the audience when she hit me with the old, "Why do you care so much?" routine.
There's biological sex, and then there is gender identity. Part of me wants to ask why you care.
Yo, someone in the chat said "ho dirt" the other day when we were watching this. Someone in the chat said "ho dirt" the other day, and I didn't get it when they said it. I didn't know what y'all were saying when you said "ho dirt," but now I get it. Look at this bitch's hair, bro. Y'all remember in Joe Dirt, his hair got like attached to his head. It wasn't his real hair. He had a mullet wig that got attached to his head. That's what this looks like. Her shit looks attached to her head, bro. She looks crazy out here.
Me wants to ask why you care so much.
Why wouldn't I, bro? I have sons and daughters. Why wouldn't I care? This is the craziest thing. Like, it's hilarious. You care about your kids.
For real.
You care about the state of the world. That is hilarious. And you care about your free speech.
Legit. And
that's
we
so
care
crazy.
So much. Y'all are the ones that are caring so much and making a huge deal of what the fuck people are calling you.
Legit. That's the thing. That's the thing. So, y'all, anytime anyone says anything to you, you make a fucking TikTok video bashing that person, destroying that person and the whole group of gender of that person. If that person's a girl who says it, they destroy all the women. If it's a man who says it, they destroy all the men. Like, just because you got misgendered or mislabeled, whatever. So, people care because you're out here calling them all these things, saying that they aren't. Just like you care about what people are calling you.
And we care about truth and facts and science.
And because I have children that you're trying to indoctrinate. I live in this world where you're trying to tell me I can't say what I want to say. Like, get the fuck out of here. There's a reason everybody cares.
Wow, Eric.
I'm not asking you why you care because I know why you care. Because you want the fucking attention.
Legit.
What'd you say?
Eric said Tiger Queen.
Yo, for real, bro. For real, bro.
Oh my god.
Stupid. That's so true, bro. That is Tiger Queen.
So much because it's really not that big of a deal.
Can I answer
that?
Good one. I'd love to answer that question. I care about the truth. So basic truth matters. I want to live in a society where people care about the truth and we're grounded in truth. I care about children. And these insane ideas about gender are being foisted on kids, and that bothers me quite a bit. I care about the women who are having their...
The craziest thing also, right, about this is a lot of these people who are like telling you what they're gonna tell your kid and all this, they can't even have kids. They fuck the same gender and it's impossible to have a kid. But they are so adamant about what you do with your kids. Like, oh, I'm gonna tell your kid this, I'm gonna tell your kid this, I'm gonna tell your... Bro, have a kid and tell your kid that. Get the fuck out of other people's lives, bro. Why are you trying to tell other people's kids shit? The fuck out of here. It doesn't even make any sense. These people they're clearly trying to push an agenda so they can get all the kids to be their little co-signing zombies.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying? They want a bunch of people to make them feel better in the world. That's it. Well, meanwhile, you're trying to make everyone else feel worse in the world. You're trying to tell everybody who's born their fucking gender and is proud of it and fine with it that they're not okay to be in this world. But you are totally the best. You're everything, and everybody has to say that. Everyone has to worship you and fucking bow down to you all day long. Meanwhile, no one else can have an opinion or tell their kid anything that they believe. You know, that's fucking crazy, bro.
It is.
Who's to tell me that my beliefs are wrong and your beliefs are right? Like, get the fuck out of here. And you want to say it's tolerance, but you're not tolerant to anybody else. You're not tolerant to anybody else, but you want everyone to fucking be tolerant of you. No one is intolerant of these people. That's the thing. No one is intolerant of these people. People are intolerant of you trying to indoctrinate and force your goddamn beliefs on everyone. No one cares about you as a person, bro. Do what you want to do as a person. But the shit you're trying to force everyone else to think, that's where the problem comes in. And you're trying to act like people are hating on you. It's not. It's not you. It's crazy, bro.
Opportunities stolen from them. I care quite. Insane ideas about gender are being
literally trying to erase women.
Legit.
They're trying to erase women over and over and over again. Men ain't allowing it. Well, a few of these white knights and fucking beta ass niggas are, but the women are the ones who are really being erased out of this whole situation.
Absolutely. It's bullshit.
Based on kids, and that bothers me quite a bit. I care about the women who are having their
on top of the feminism. I'm sorry, I keep pausing it, but like feminism, this shit, like women are like being they're really trying to fuck over women in these situations. It's crazy, man.
About children, and these insane ideas about gender are being foisted on kids, and that bothers me quite a bit. I care about the women who are having their opportunities stolen from them. I care quite a bit. Yeah. Now, another point I didn't have the chance to make there is that she wants me to care. She says, "Why do you care?" Well, I could have said, "Because you want me to." The other two people on the stage, they want me to care also.
Yep.
Their whole job is to go around insisting that everybody care about this issue.
Facts.
These people march in literal parades with banners and floats screaming into bullhorns that we all should care.
Yep.
It's just that they want me to care in only a very specific way and to draw very specific conclusions.
Yep.
So when she says, "Why do you care so much?" what she really means is, why has your concern about this issue led you to conclusions that I disapprove of?
Yep.
And so I gave her the answer. And it's important to always emphasize that our first concern is not fairness, it's not sports, it's not privacy, it's not even safety. Those are all concerns and they're important, but our primary motivation is to defend truth for its own sake. If there was a serious campaign to convince everyone that squares are circles, I'd be arguing almost as passionately against it.
Absolutely.
I'd even go on Dr. Phil to talk about shapes.
Yeah.
It's not because I woke up one morning feeling very passionate about geometry. I didn't choose the fight. They're the ones who decided to wage an assault on this basic truth. And so I can choose to either surrender the ground to them or defend it.
Facts.
Absolutely.
I don't want to live in a world where people don't know the difference between squares and circles.
Yes.
I also don't want to live in a world where people don't know the difference between men and women.
For real. Or don't even know what a
And
fucking
it really
woman
is as simple as that.
Yeah.
And as I said, we should keep it simple. Well, I hope you enjoyed
Matt
that
Walsh
clip.
murked that, bro. Good shit, Matt Walsh. Good shit. Good shit. Good shit, bro. That was a A1 video, bro.
Yeah, it was.
A1 video. A1 video. I was gonna watch the other one, but it's getting too late, so.
Yeah.
A1 video, Mr. Matt Walsh.
So good.
We appreciate you going up to bat, you know?
Hell yeah.
Allowing, yo, this shit is crazy because these people now are trying to act like he went up there and just, like, assaulted them and disrespected them and talked crazy. When all he did was have a conversation. He didn't say anything disrespectful at all.
And speak facts.
And speak facts. And they're trying to act like they say they're having nightmares, which we're gonna drop that video today. We're gonna react to that and drop that today because we didn't get to it in the live stream, so we'll record it and we'll upload it before the night's out. But yeah, this is wild because there's another video that he dropped and it's about these people that he talked to. They're now claiming that he traumatized them, basically. He put them through a traumatic event and now they're having nightmares because of him. So yeah, we're gonna make sure to react to that and upload that today too. But yeah, shout out Matt Walsh. Make sure to like, comment, subscribe, hit the notification bell to be notified whenever we drop. Yeah, so yeah, no outro on this one. Love you guys. Thank you.